Many professing believers reject Jesus daily. How do I know that? Because they reject his word. We must know that the word tells us that in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. Therefore, when we reject the word of God, which is truth, we reject God. And if we reject God, we reject Jesus. Most religious believers who profess Christ professed him because they want salvation, not because they want his lordship. There is a difference, which is one of the reasons why God says in his word that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few, because there are very few people who are willing to surrender completely to God and allow him to make them into who he originally intended for them to be. Again, professing Christ and living according to his word are two different things. There's a great danger in being merely religious and never coming into a true relationship with the Lord. And here's why. It was the religious people who crucified Christ. It was the religious people who stoned Stephen for telling the truth. It was the religious people who had many issues with the apostles teaching the truth. It was the religious people who exalted their traditions above the will and the power of God. It's religious people who get mad with believers who really walk the walk and talk the talk according to the word of God. Now is the time for so many people to reevaluate whether they are true disciples of Christ or merely religious people. And one thing about religious people is that they love their truth, which is only an opinion. This is not a negative video by far, but this video does bring awareness so that we can know where we stand with God. And if we are out of sync with Him, it is time to get in sync. I leave you with this. Two of the biggest thieves concerning our lives and the lives of others are religion and a religious spirit.